And I love that you mentioned the laughter, because even I, as a practitioner, sometimes forget to mention that one. It's these emotions, these things that are held and stuck aren't all bad or aren't all
Right.
negative, and we often only think about that. Oh, it's going to be painful, it's going to be scary. Oh, I don't want to deal with that, which that can be part of it, of course. But laughter, silliness,
Yeah.
goofiness, like that is all part of it too, because just the same as there were times in our life where we didn't get a cry or we didn't get a scream or we didn't get to thrash our arms when we needed
Oh,
to,
yeah.
there was also plenty of times where we didn't get a laugh or giggle because we were, oh no, I gotta be quiet. I've been told I gotta be a certain way, or just whatever reason.
Yeah.
That stuff is in there. It needs to be expressed too. It's
Yeah.
all part of the human experience. And so, just that, unfortunately, people just not getting to express the
Yeah.
whole range of emotions, it
Yeah.
can lead to issues.
That inner child is a huge part of ourselves,
Hmm.
our self-expression. And
Yeah.
there's an inner child in all of us. And for me, in that particular breathwork session, I remember because there was a range of emotions and expressions, and the laughter was the last.
Hmm.
And that was my inner child. And I go back, and now in my mind, I know now that there were times at the dinner table that it was tense, and our mood as a family was determined by one individual, and I was afraid to laugh,
Yeah.
afraid to express any type of emotion that wasn't serious,
Yep.
right? So that's what comes up for me. Do you think that breath work is something that everybody can benefit from?
So it's interesting. You've already touched on it. Breath work, again, big word, can mean so many different things.
Right.
So it depends on what we're talking about. Just simple breath techniques and working with your breath,
Yes.
absolutely for everybody. But there are some breath work techniques that frankly aren't for everybody,
Hmm.
because of a lot of different reasons. Could be physiological reasons, could be where you are in healing, could be what you're ready to confront.
Yeah.
So it is not a one size fits all.
Hmm.
But is there a technique for everybody? Yes.
Okay. How does a person? I guess they just try them out.
Yeah, I mean, I think you really want to, that is one where I say learn a little bit more about it, talk to people. What is the
Hmm.
experience like? Certainly talk to the practitioner. Is there
Hmm.
anything that's contraindicated with this? And your doctor, if you have, health issues, maybe if you have some cardiac
Yeah.
issues or
Yeah.
anything like that. But even as you mentioned, sometimes, at where you are with maybe anxiety or something like that, some of the breathwork techniques push you a little bit, and you might not be ready for that.
Yeah.
But also, I think for me as a practitioner, I always set up my sessions to let people know that they are always in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I
You do
will
great.
guide, I will lead, but I'm not the type who's going to, like, you know,
Yeah.
yell at you or force you or push you, where you might find that somewhere where
Yeah.
somebody's a little, things are a little more hard driving. So that's the thing too, is always just making sure you're working with a practitioner that you can feel the safety, and that you know that you can always stop or get
Yeah.
out of a practice at any point if it doesn't feel right.
I love that you said that because so many people could get into a situation where they're like, I feel worse than I actually. And I'm not saying that, I mean, there are some times, when you go in, just like anything,
Yeah.
you go into a therapy session, you go into a Reiki session, you feel worse before you feel better because of things that it brought up, but eventually it does resolve itself. But I think what we're talking about is working with a practitioner that maybe just your energy and you just don't like work well together, or
Absolutely.
there's a way in which they are trained that doesn't really resonate with what you're trying to
Exactly.
accomplish,
Exactly.
because that could make a person feel unsafe and it could set them back. So I appreciate you actually saying that.